Now it's live. All right, we can get going. Did it say up? Oh, got it. Perfect. Awesome. Yuka.
Hello.
Man.
Welcome, Yuka.
Thank you.
All right, so everybody, this is the weekly best of the Take Six, the hashtag Take Six, hashtag Spread Love 2020 challenge, presented by Take Six. And this week we have chosen Yuka. Did I say that right, Yuka?
That's very good.
Perfect. Awesome, man. Tell us first of all how you became familiar with Take Six.
That's really, really, well, goes back a long time. My late dad introduced you guys to me. I was 5 when your first record came out. And I was obviously like, you know, the bang, bang in the end of the song that we did. Like, that was funny for a 5-year-old, but also like I grew up
bang, bang.
Like, listening to that record very much. So that really much influenced, obviously, my whole music career and etc. So
wow, man. Well, you did a great
way
job.
back. I've seen you live twice. The trumpet guy, huge shout out to Mikko Pettinen as well. He has seen you guys twice or 3 times as well.
I love it.
Little fanboys here.
Oh, cool.
I love it. So right up top, Joe, you want to play the his remix?
Let's do it.
Sure, I can play that for you, Dave.
Joey, you
Hold
are the
on
man.
a second.
Happy birthday, Joey.
Don't say all that. Oh, thank you, Christian. That's so thoughtful of you, man.
I know somebody who declares he's got it made. He won't admit it, but it's just a masquerade. He's a modern day deceiver with a case of falsehood beaver. What a shame. Whoa, it's a and then there's dear old sister Sarah. Ain't she sweet? Oh, yeah, she gets the word, next thing you know, it's in the street. By the time it's been repeated, all the truth has been deleted. What a shame. It's another game. Lord, seems like everything we hear is just a tale. But I've got something never done. Instead of spread the lies. I've often said love could open any door. Oh, but I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. Then there's a family, but we'll just call them green. They have subscriptions to the Gossip magazine. With a twisted sense of vision, they treat rumors like religion. What a shame. It's the same old. Yeah, these days it seems like everything we hear is just a tale. But I believe in something that will never fail. Instead of spreading lies, these days, they say love could open any door. But I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. The world needs now. Needs love more. Love is what we need.
Yeah. Awesome.
What's your partner's name on horn? What's that cat's name?
Mikko.
Say it one more time.
Mikko.
Mikko.
These funny Finnish names, right?
No, it's all good, man. You got to start a trend. It's like, oh, you got to do it like Mikko.
Yeah.
So, did you come up with those figures, or you wrote and told him what you want him to play? How did that work together?
No, I made the remix first. The version, the beats and everything, the structure and the chords and stuff. And then I just actually the whole thing was an accident. I'm not normally doing these, online challenges that much, but this time I just I discovered your video, the original post, the video. I just posted the video. I didn't even read your, because it was awesome. I just wanted to share it to the world. Then the next day I came back to my own post on Facebook and oh man, there was this challenge on this. I didn't even read it the first day. And then Mikko was on my Facebook page and we started talking about it. And then I was like, damn, I have to do this now. And I just made that and I put it on actually the thread on Facebook and then he saw it. And then I was like asking if somebody wants to play on it. He said he wants to play on it. And then he sent me this harmonized track and the solo. And I love it. Basically just dropped it in.
Oh, you've worked with him before?
One time we studied together in the academy, the Sibelius Academy in Helsinki 20 years ago. So 25 years ago. So we're kind of old friends, but we didn't work much together. But yeah.
So if he played tuba, that's what would have been on the track. You just worked.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. That's awesome.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible, man.
Thank you. It's so great to hear from you guys, man. It's quite
amazing.
Crazy, actually.
One of the other things that I love about it is, not only does it sound amazing, but you guys were putting a lot of entertainment value into the video itself.
Right.
I love the fact that that your friend was sitting there, trumpet guy was sitting there with the full trash bag.
Oh yeah. We wanted to flirt with the Corona thing. It's so everybody's.
Love that.
On every
bottle.
And squirting the bottle.
Yeah. Bang bang.
Yeah.
How long?
And for the record,
go ahead.
For the record, just like you told us that the right pronunciation of your name, it's not bang bang, it's bank bank.
Bank. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There you go.
Bang bang bank. That's
Right.
So how long did it take you from the time that you decided you wanted to do it until you got done? How long was that process for you?
It was just a few hours for the mix, and then the trumpet. There was a little bit of editing of the harmonized parts, but basically, all in all, maybe 6 hours. And I mean, I'm in a temporary place like an Airbnb right now. I'm actually waiting to close on my house here in Nashville, so I have only these to mix with. So it's kind of interesting conditions to say the least. Normally I mix in the studio, obviously, but
well, our regular studio is in Nashville.
Oh, is it?
Joey are in Nashville. You guys got to get together, man.
That's amazing. I'm just moving here. I'm in process of moving here.
What part of town are you going to move to?
Sorry?
What part of town are you moving to?
Antioch. So it's south from the airport.
You're not far from us.
That's very, very cool.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I used to live in Las Vegas and yeah, I just had this idea that I want to live here for some reason. I've been doing a lot of rock music and stuff before, so.
Wow.
How do you like Nashville so far?
The weather is pretty crazy compared to either Las Vegas or Finland. It's yeah, we had a couple of storms already here that piled rough for
Tell me about it. I was in the middle of that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, well that's kind of cool. It's cool to have weather. In Vegas, there's not much weather to speak of.
So what do you
now? What does Nashville have that Las Vegas doesn't have, so that you had to move?
Well, I mean, it's a long story, obviously, but I was always interested in the singer-songwriter culture thing, and also this part of the U.S. I moved to the U.S. 5 years ago, and straight to Las Vegas, and I was just very interested in how things are this side of the country and etc. Well, there's many reasons. Obviously the music city and you know.
Right. So as far as you moving to Music City and liking the singer-songwriter thing, what is your forte as far as the music that you do and that you write? What do you mostly do?
Most of my career, I've been doing pop and rock music. Right now, I have a couple of bands we're doing and studio projects. We're doing like an 80s vibe, synth wavy stuff. Yeah, I've been doing production for like 20 years almost now. So, but mostly pop and rock music. But my deep roots are in jazz because of my father. My late father was a music theory professor back in Finland, and he was heavily specialized in African American music. So that's why, you know, that's where I come from originally. That's why I was introduced to your guys' music when I was 5, and et cetera, et cetera.
You should have moved to Motown, baby.
That's for sure.
So who else do you listen to as far as harmony and things of that nature? Jazz.
Oh, you guys are the kings of harmony, but like, well, I mean, Quincy Jones, you know, the whole thing, you know.
Happy birthday, Jim.
You know, a lot of traditional jazz, modern. I used to listen to a lot of fusion stuff. You know, the whole 90s, you know, fusion. Obviously, I was young, but that time it was super big for me. And yeah, Stevie Wonder, all the classic stuff, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And the more modern, I mean, I was totally into the 90s R&B thing before it got weird.
Yeah.
So harmony, you know, that's probably where it comes from. I studied classical music as well when I was a bit younger, so that's a different, harmony-wise, it's quite a different story often, especially rhythm-wise.
So that's where you want to, in a perfect world, where do you want to be, like, you know, with your career is doing what it wants to do? What would that look like?
More of the same, diversity, all kinds of different styles of music. You know, definitely I would like to branch out more into, that's why I came to the States. I want to be working with hopefully more African-American music, because that's what I haven't really done so much so far. In Europe, it's a bit different, you know. In my personal opinion, it's better to be in America if you want to work within the American music thing.
Absolutely.
So, you know, more of the same. I want to work internationally, but somehow based here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you have a lot of contacts already in Nashville?
Not many, but yeah, a few musician friends. I mean, the musician community is great. You know, everybody, you know, let's play, let's jam.
Absolutely.
What's your, how they get in contact with you, homeboy?
What do you mean?
Do you have a website? Do you have are you on Instagram?
SoundCloud.
Yes, all of that, all the socials, basically. So my first name, Jukka, and the letter B. So yukkab.com, and that's my handle on Instagram and everywhere else. So.
All right.
I love that. So what are you working on a project or anything like that after you move? What's the plan? I'm actually constantly working with my band called Nick Mystery, which is like consists of myself and Spencer Sotelo and Mike Dawes. That's the synthwave stuff we do, and you know, we try to put out a song every month or two, you know, to keep the thing rolling. Now it's a bit harder because of the virus thing and everything, but that's my the most recent band. Do you say the band name one more time?
Nick Mystery. So Nick like
N-I-K.
like Nick
do you have their own website for? Do they have their own website? Do you have your website for Nick Mystery, or do I find that?
We have like an Instagram, and that's where it's like branches out from there.
Awesome, man. I'm gonna check that out.
I think it's so awesome that you guys are doing this thing, that you're like reaching out to the, you know, people and giving your tracks and let people play with them. That's really amazing.
Well, I'm going to ask you what I asked LaRoyal last week, which was, if you're a fan, now you say you go back with this from the beginning?
Yes, very much.
What will be another tune that you would love to get your fingers on to completely hook up, remix, flip?
Probably still the first record and the third song on the record, If We Ever Needed the Lord Before. That was, my dad used to use that as a theory, like the highest tier, God knows how you would call that, but the students who are really like advanced, and he would like give them that song to transcribe, and like he said that maybe 2 people got it. So, you know, that comes to my mind. Also, this song, it would be so awesome to hear somebody do like a Cuban, like a salsa vibe. Imagine how it would work with the bass and, you know, like
we
Montuna.
We've got it coming, my friend.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah. See, the really cool thing about this entire thing is that we're getting submissions from all over the world and all kinds of different styles. So it's really, really cool. And people are being extremely creative, which is what we wanted to have happen. You know, no parameters. Just use the stems, use as much as you want, use as little as you want, and just spread love. That was the
dude. That's so awesome. And also, like, it puts you in a really interesting place when you have to arrange it. I mean, you can just redo it and mix it, like remix, not doing much, or you can do something like I did, which is like change a little something here and there, but keep the most. And then, like, the one last week was awesome. There was a lot of work done to the structure and the song, and it was like a completely visionary, another option how you could do it completely differently. That works very well.
Extreme home makeover.
Yeah, I'm loving all the different ways that these are coming in. It's just amazing.
But I think this is an awesome concept. Like,
And the funny thing, I mean, of course, is that it was brought about by this whole Corona thing. You know, everybody sitting at home and worrying about a virus spreading out. We're like, you know what? Let's spread love and let that spread out. And that's what's happening. So we thank you a lot for jumping on board and sharing it with us.
Oh,
totally
thank you.
Totally slated, man. That's just
thanks so much, man.
Kill it. Love it. So yeah, since you're in the Nashville area, we'll have to hook up at some point.
Oh, absolutely. I would love that.
Make some magic happen, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of people commenting on the stream. We've got a lot of really cool things. So I will say this out loud. If anybody has a question that you haven't heard asked, go ahead and ask it, and we'll try to get to it while we're talking.
One of the things that I saw in the comments, somebody was asking us to sing live. Unfortunately, we can't do that over Zoom because there's just too much lag in between for different speeds that people are connected. So we will think that we're singing together, but by the time you hear it, it'll be straight cacophony.
That's right. That is right. So, well, we thank you, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, Jukka, man. This was definitely a treat, man. And we will definitely be working together in the future.
I would love to.
Would we like to hear it again,
dreams.
guys?
We would love to hear it again from the beginning, birthday boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody who's on here right now, we're going to give you about 10 seconds to reach out to everybody else you know who's not on this stream and jump in so you can hear this remix right now.
I know somebody who declares he's got it made. He won't admit it, but it's just a masquerade. He's a modern day deceiver with a case of false fever. What a shame. Whoa, it's a and then there's dear old sister Sarah. Ain't she sweet? Oh, yeah, she gets the word, next thing you know, it's street. By the time it's been repeated, all the truth has been deleted. What a shame. It's another game. Lord, seems like everything we hear is just a tale. But I've got something never instead of spread the lies. Often said love could open any door. Oh, but I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. Then there's a family that we'll just call them green. They have subscriptions to the gossip magazine with a twisted sense of vision. They treat rumors like religion. What a shame. It's the same old. Yeah, these days it seems like everything we have starts to tell. But I believe in something that will never fail. Instead of spreading lies, these days they say love could open any door. But I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. The world needs now. Needs love more. Love is what we need. We need more love. Love is what we need. Spread love instead of spreading lies. You know the truth is love. The skies. Love, open any door. But I wish we had much more. Love is what we need. Spread love is what we need. Spread
Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Hotness.
So, Yuka, let me ask you, man. We got a lot of crazy stuff going on right now.
Mhm.
I know you have your own platform, but now you also have our platform. If you
Which I
had
thank you for. It's pretty amazing.
absolutely, and we appreciate you being here. So, if you have a moment where you could finally speak to the world, I don't know if you have a word of wisdom, if you have a cure for it all. I know your music speaks for itself.
That's what
but
I was
would you
about to
say to
say.
them?
Like,
And it's
more
healing.
music, more actual music, you know, where people sing and play and, you know, real. I mean, no disrespect to beats and anything like that. I love that, all that programming and everything, but like, I'm old school, like in that way. Music, you know, real music is played and sang by people, you know. I
That's
don't
awesome.
really have
Right
anything. like
quick,
a great
someone
word.
else was asking. You said that Nick Mystery releases music about once a month. You try to. When's the
That's
next
the
time
goal,
you're going
yeah.
to release something new?
Sorry?
When's the next time you're going to release something new with Nick Mystery?
Hopefully in June.
In June. Awesome, man. Make sure you let us know so we can check it out.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, we're going to start following you immediately after this Take 6 TV special exclusive with Yuka B.
That's
All right.
Everybody follow him now. Everybody who can hear us,
Exactly.
follow him, check out his music, and keep lifting him up. Lift us all up, man. Spread love, everybody.
I got a question for you, Yuka.
Hmm?
So give me your Mount Rushmore of baddest cats in the business. Four top artists that you love.
Musical heroes.
Musical heroes.
Well, Quincy, Stevie Wonder, Miles Davis, Chick Corea. Just right off the bat, Michael Jackson. You know, I mean, the list is so
That's a
long.
great list.
But like,
And of
that's
course,
just,
Take 6.
okay,
And of
let's
course,
start with that.
Great start.
You do follow African American music. I'll give you that. That's a pretty good list.
That's just what I used to listen to when I was like, that's the most influential stuff in my career and everything. So
Very cool.
I got another question for you, Yuka. If you had to actually challenge one other person, I would say 5, but let's just, for the sake of time, who's the next person that you're going to challenge to take up the Spread Love 2020 challenge?
there's 2. I'm gonna say
Nice.
2 because it's very likely that people don't necessarily have the time. Jacob Collier, obviously,
We've
and
talked. Yeah.
Louis Cole.
I love that.
All right. There would be some interesting, I would say a third one actually as well. Tony Zucker, like to have like that, what I was talking about, this kind of crazy salsa vibe would be just absolutely the right thing to do.
So we've gotten to Jacob, so he's already in the mix. Can you get
yeah.
Did you already get to the other two?
Sorry?
Can you get to the other two?
I didn't. I challenged a bunch of people, but I just, at the moment I was typing the post, I just completely didn't think about these people. So I could like post about that as well. It would be actually so brilliant to hear something from these guys.
That would be cool.
Yeah, too.
I love that, man. And congratulations, man. You were definitely the standout for this week.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I really.
We've heard it twice today, and it still blows me away every time I hear it. Again.
Awesome job, bro.
Guys.
Applause.
Applause.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thanks for being with us here on this Facebook Live. Thanks, guys, for being here on Zoom. And you're part of the family now, my man.
Absolutely, brother.
All right.
We'll be in touch for sure.
Thank you. Thank you guys for this.
All right.
Take care, brother.
All right. As soon as we get off, Claude's going to actually give